on your side. You're watching WRBL News 3 this morning.
Welcome back. We're about 7 minutes before the top of the hour, so let's review the top 10 stories in your world on this Friday morning. At number 10, a very neat story. A lemonade stand run by two twin sisters in Georgia is booming with popularity. It happened after their parents shared a photo of Kamari and Kamira's stand on Facebook, and someone asked them if they had a permit to sell that lemonade. After that, the girls got the paperwork they needed. They rebranded their business, and you can find the official Twiminade, because they're twins, Twiminade stand in Savannah, Georgia, if you happen to be visiting. Very cute. At number 9, Toyota is issuing a safety recall which impacts thousands of electric Prius models. According to Toyota, the fail-safe driving mode in certain vehicles does not act as intended. Because of that, the vehicle could lose power and stall, and that increases the risk of a crash. That recall focuses on certain 2013 to 2015 Prius models and Prius V models made through 2014 to 2017. At number 8, Columbus Mayor Skip Henderson says the city council is not planning on making masks mandatory. He says that it would almost be impossible to enforce such a mandate. He does highly encourage people to wear masks when they're out in public or within 6 feet of another person. At number 7, several inmates have been released from the Troup County Jail following a coronavirus mass testing Friday. 71 inmates and 2 staff members came back positive. No word on who was released or their health statuses. Health officials recommend all inmates who are released quarantine themselves for 14 days to ensure no more accidental spread. As it stands right now, Alabama reports 32,753 cases and 880 deaths. Georgia is reporting 71,095 cases and 2,745 deaths. We get those reports each day through each state's Department of Public Health. Sadly, yesterday, the U.S. saw the highest single day of new cases with 37,072 cases reported throughout America yesterday. New charges have been made against Ibrahim Yazin. He is now charged with murder and attempted murder in a 2018 shooting that left 1 person dead and a second injured. He was previously charged with 2 counts of capital murder and 1 count of kidnapping in the 2019 killing of Anaya Blanchard in Auburn. At number 4, the U.S. House passed new legislation to reform the nation's police. The bill includes a ban on chokeholds at the federal level. It makes it easier to prosecute and file lawsuits against officers. All House Democrats and 3 Republicans voted for it, but Republicans in the Senate say they will not support that bill. At number 3, the Gildan plant on Corporate Ridge Parkway in Columbus preparing to close. That plant is scheduled to close August the 21st. It currently employs 154 people. The Columbus Chamber made an historic new hire. Gerald Mitchell will be the Chamber's first African-American president in its 173-year history. He's an Atlanta native with a strong background in economic development. And later today, Alabama's school superintendent plans to release his roadmap to reopening schools in the fall. It comes as people are concerned about rising COVID-19 cases and keeping students and teachers safe. Now we've got you up to speed on the big stories this morning. Let's check back in with Nicole for a final look of that forecast this hour.
The temperatures today into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. We've got a chance for stray showers as well. We'll get into the 90s this weekend and we'll stay into the 90s through at least Tuesday of next week. Great rain chances, by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, cooling off into the 80s by Wednesday.
All right, we want to leave you with this. Mary W. Jackson was the first African-American female engineer at NASA. Now NASA's headquarters in Washington, D.C. will bear her name. She was a mathematician and aerospace engineer who was a part of a group of women who helped NASA succeed in getting American astronauts into space. And if you remember the movie Hidden Figures, it was all about those outstanding ladies. Thanks so much for joining us. Another hour of News 3 this morning is next.